2K20 episode 8. Let's get into this video. So we're going up against the Miami Heat. Let's do this.
I'm a slick red type, but cause my band's big, dog. Wanna take a picture? I hope you don't try to take none. Think I'm lying?
I'm gonna get. I already got the purple head then. So. Let's do this.
Oh, there we go. I like it. Oh yeah. He's already hopping on the sticks and you know, getting some good moves going.
Trying to get a little movement going.
All right, 2-1.
Oh, give me that.
Oh! All right, 2-2.
I've been on a roll where you've been protected with my soul.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Chris, you played only 2 seasons with Golden State, your first and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State, was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season, but I felt like it was full circle. It was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as a rookie. I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connect in. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then. And to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces of people who supported.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. Myers Leonard is out there with Mirotic, and it's Dragic in the point guard. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Prez out there with Smooth, and it's James in at the 3. Waiters outside. Outside Dragic. Shoots from the elbow, and Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Dragic.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Waiters gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. Now Prez, and he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Passes to Smooth from deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Chicago.
Yeah, those Road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And the took by LeBron.
Oh, man, the all-around game of James, capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor, like right there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Dragic, hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And the second free throw, good.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love. That kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Miami no good on that time either. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
It's the goal, boy.
He has aged. He has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
He dishes it to Waiters. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot over James. Leonard with no one around.
Really
The shot's good on the
sorry,
assist by Butler.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that. When he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The pass to Mirotic. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Trez with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Trez with the bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Waiters surveying the D. And it's Leonard, top of the key. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Mirotic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Mirotic decides to go strong to the hole, taking long strides to the basket. He's so hard.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly.
Oh, see that?
Their play on
With the hard slam right there.
We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Dragic, the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. And here is Waiters. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
What a polished player Butler is, using strong fundamentals to get the job
Man,
done.
get off me, bro.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on. And a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Lakers leading by 10. Here's Prez. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yes, yeah, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Prez.
That's what I'm talking about right there, right there. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked. Family and friends telling you, go, get money, but what's your testing?
Oh, wow.
No, you don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
So he gets them both. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Smooth.
Yeah, boy. He going up strong with the dunk.
Intensity.
He going up strong.
Especially on the offensive end.
Get out of here, boy. Look, he's scared. That dude's scared when I dunked on him.
Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from.
He said, "Oh no, I gotta go back."
2-point range here in the first. Pass to Mirotic. Outside Dragic. And it's off from 3-point range. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Waiter. And the basket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Come get that ball, Ace.
And pushing it up.
Get off me, bro.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Another steal.
Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Smooth. And he converts the layup. Smooth's got 20.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Butler against LeBron. Shot clock at 6. They need this. It's blocked, but they recover it. No good from Dragic.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Dragic.
Let's get that steal.
Shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Timeout called.
They need a timeout. Yeah, just keep calling timeout. Y'all not gonna win.
About that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They got a lot to talk about.
And the Lakers with some changes. Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in for Kyle Kuzma. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Leonard. Johnson comes in for Mirotic. Jones checked in for Waiters. And it's Justin Winslow in for Goran Dragic. Here's Smooth. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside Butler. Now here's Winslow. Tight defense on him. And it's
Get that out there.
Here's Smooth. Covered by Winslow. And it's in there. Smooth's got 28 points for the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
Get that. All right. Come on, come on.
There's Winslow.
Why you fading? You're not going to make
Off the mark,
that.
and the drop continues.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Tell us how you really feel about that finish.
Heat shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. And stolen by Cousins. Now the Lakers on the break.
And what about the quick hands of Cousins? Sure, he's an offensive juggernaut, but he also keeps his eyes open for steals as well.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty,
Another steal.
the more the pressure builds on them. Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Now here's Winslow. He's coming off a 10-point.
Wait, Luke Young steals this dude got already 4 steals in the first quarter. Wait. That 3.
Game against Phoenix. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Miami has possession.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their score.
And even though Chris Whitehouse won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing
Look at that
team
steal.
to adjust to him inside.
I'm gone.
Here's Smooth and a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And Olynyk kicks to Winslow. Dishes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Butler. Over James. Miami no good on that time either.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Back to Butler to stop the drought. The Lakers with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones finds Butler. Back to Jones from downtown. Not gonna go that time. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
All right, I bet they're not gonna score. They're not gonna score
On
off
the wing,
this.
Winslow.
Look, you playing that good
looking for his
defense.
first bucket in this one.
Don't let them score,
Olynyk
y'all.
pass to Butler.
Do not let
5
them
to shoot.
score.
basket made.
No.
In just his second this contest,
Girl,
he's 2 for 7
They
now.
could have missed
He's
that.
so focused. Butler does not let the defender get into his head. That's a sign of an elite scorer.
It's
What the?
tipped.
Really?
And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Jones. LeBron grabs.
You say
the
miss,
miss.
they trash, bro.
Here's Smooth. And he jams it with authority.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Outside Butler. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Oh, the 30th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. It's been great to see Butler blossom into
He
a
hit a gun
perennial
release that
all-star.
time. Right. Ooh.
Kicks it to Green. Here's Smooth.
Let's go!
Is it just in time?
Yes! I'll be back, y'all.
On the clock. What a play.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it.
I'm back, though.
And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his
Man,
play.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron James is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Prez. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Smooth in at the 1 spot. Chris, of the guys you went against, who played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game,
Backcourt violation, bro.
oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Schrempf. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball, he could shoot off the dribble,
Let's go,
finish on the
boy.
breaker. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
One shot.
Green.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Heat shooting only 21% from the field so far. Winslow with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Suns and Phoenix. Kept alive. Passes it to Prez. Tries again. Here's Smooth. Johnson with the defensive
was so close on that
He
shot.
had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
The Heat making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Winslow. There's the dish to Waiters. From deep, Johnson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over.
Look at that bad shot.
But
Look
I
at
gotta
that
win a
bad shot,
championship
bro.
at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Man, you gotta get off me.
Perez.
Get dunked on. Get dunked on, boy. Don't play with me, boy. He don't play.
Oh, look at him.
He don't
Punish
play.
that
He
rim.
just wanna dunk on you because he want to. Cause he too strong and stuff.
2 and just under 2.5
He got
minutes gone by.
those
It's
muscles.
stolen by Perez.
Those.
And
That's a monster slam.
And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Bro.
Winslow kicks to Waiters. With the floater. Winslow's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Fred.
Let me get that rebound.
And Jones.
Wow, I cannot believe he
retain
blocked it, but we still get the rebound though.
Here's Smooth. Good, he hits again.
Let's go.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Played it.
Winslow. The shot, no good.
Let's go.
And the Lakers take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Winslow wide open. He fires offline with his 3.
And a big lead for them.
Let me
on
run my
both
favorite
the
play.
scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Good work there as it goes. Smooth's got 54 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here.
Green,
Continue
boy.
to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh.
Greg, you have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him. But yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career.
My player need a Gatorade, but you gotta keep playing, bro.
Mr. Injury Camp.
There's Winslow. Deflects the pass. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more help this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result.
Let's go.
Business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Winslow finds Olynyk. Trying to end the drought. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Prez. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Winslow. Waiters for 3.
Wow.
Connects from 3-point
A
range.
green release.
Waiters got 5 now.
but the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
James.
That's wide open for him.
Second chance shot.
Wide open for him.
Good.
Those are the
Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got assist number 5 here tonight.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Bounce pass from Waiters. Johnson.
Oh, green release.
Wide open, he fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
Now the pass to Winslow. Left side, Waiters. The feed to Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
LeBron was on the Cavaliers 2 years ago. Like on NBA 2K18, he was on the Cavaliers. Then on NBA 2K19, he went to the Lakers. So he left Kyrie Irving. Now Kyrie Irving's on the Boston Celtics now. I don't know when he went to, it was like a long time ago when he went to the Boston Celtics. Kyrie Irving went to the Boston Celtics, bro. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Pass. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication. It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Jones. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Smooth.
And one.
Another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
We've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what? But I do care, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement, and they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. The Heat have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That free throw missing. Braz is checked in for Los Angeles.
Oh, he
and
is.
Miami also making a switch. Butler's
He
checked
is both free
in.
throws.
He's off on the second.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any
He
indication.
missed both free throws. That's how trash he is.
Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Waiters outside. Pass to Dragic to halt the run. Here's Leonard, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end.
Oh, wow. He just blocked my dunk.
Davis is within shouting
Wow.
distance of the shooter. There's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Waiters no luck.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding. But so far, they've had no answers.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Up top, Leonard. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Leonard's got 5 now. Here's Smooth, and it's blocked by Mirotic, and they get it back. Outside for Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Smooth. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Dragic the pass to Waiters. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Dion Waiters. He has 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smooth, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's Dragic with the drive, and that one good.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Good, that's another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
It's stolen by Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The open shot by Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Leonard's got 4 this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Green, he's checked in for... Prez. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Dragic finds Mirotic. Here's Hero, guarded by Green. The shot by Butler, nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
13 feet away.
Get that out of here.
Only one man back on D. Here's Smooth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Prez is checked in for Green. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hero. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Smooth's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Goran Dragic. First free throw is good. Shooting Los Angeles. And so he makes both from the line. And Miami has possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
5 seconds left to play here in the second
Oh, my
quarter.
bad.
The Heat have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
5th team foul.
First one falls for.
Goran Dragic. At the line for 2.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead.
hold on, y'all. The heck? What happened? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMarcus. A very good first half for the team. Tell us about how discipline has helped focus the way you guys play.
We've actually been practicing what we're preaching now, so it's carrying over into the games. And, I mean, we've been doing that so far, and we've been pretty good so far.
Yeah, thanks for your time, DeMarcus. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And now, the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far. It has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. Mirotic is out there with Myers-Leonard. And it's Dragic in at the point. And the call foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So Dragic will go to the free throw line. That one on Davis. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make a skip.
Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that?
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Heat shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Here's Waiters, and Davis sends it back. Here's Smooth, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Did you see that? Come on, bro. I should never been messing with the settings. What did I, hold on, what did I have it on? Wait a second, hold on, y'all.
is this Sean have shoes at? Tony, where your black shoes that I bought you? Huh? The Air Maxes I bought you. What's right here? The new black Air Max I just bought you. It was over there. I don't even touch those shoes. What the heck?
I'm back. Oh.
Just at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't stuck in there and... Yeah, and they're tired. Yeah, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times too you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's gonna make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I gotta get this for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is gonna make this free throw, man. Don't come on, don't push me all the way.
Wait, hold on.
What was the response?
I'm back, guys.
He pushed me into the back.
I'm back, though. Okay.
Inside Dragic. And that one, good. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
Outside for Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Prez, and finish off by Prez.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds, the Heat.
Back out.
Able to retain possession here.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. How he performed last season. Put up about 13 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him. If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. And finish off by Prez.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Dragic taking his time here, and Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his last foul. He'll sit the rest of this one out. Winslow's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Waiters outside. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way. And there's Mirotic on the assist from Dion Waiters. Waiters got 4 assists now tonight. Rebound by the Heat.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Heat. LeBron dishes to Davis. Shoots. And James gets it to go. James has got 11.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
And the foul called on Prez. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Into the lineup for the Heat. James Johnson.
LeBron against Winslow. Here's Waiters from 13 feet. It goes down. 7 points in the game.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. To the right side. Back to Olynyk. He kicks to Waiters. Clock at 6. Outside Dragic for the 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Prez unable to get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Waiters for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Winslow pulls it down. The Heat have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Got a piece of it. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. And good! There's another.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight. Dragic gets the bucket.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Got a hand on it.
Oh, wow.
And he's the rare player with the shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Bill Lennox is still going to get his share of blocks.
And now, it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for James. And it's Green in for Smooth. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Smooth checked in for Los Angeles. And another one.
And this game
not green, and one.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Shooting 1.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Feeds it to Johnson. Over Davis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And that one misses. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes to Kuzma. Here's Smooth. Rejected by Dragic. Johnson in the corner. From past the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his third assist on the night.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Smooth, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Johnson. The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
He hits both from the strike. Here's Dragic. He's got 15. He swipes the ball away again.
And you gotta be...
Another bucket! Wow!
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Knocked loose to the middle. The shot comes up. Nice D from Cousins. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Smooth. That one drops for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Winslow. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but When he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game.
And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Prez. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dragic with a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 20 points for Goran Dragic. Here's Prez. There's the pass to Smooth. Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Smooth. And he banks in the layup.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pass to Olynyk. Poke loose. Outside Dragic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wide open look. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Prez out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix.
And that game against the Warriors, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Prez is checked in for Los Angeles. Smooth comes in. Oh!
He's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
There's Winslow. Pass to Olynyk. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it home.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
All-around player. Kuzma's very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Winslow with it. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson over to help. Cousins, the pass to Prez. Howard kicks to Prez.
That's wide open for him. Let's go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Miami shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Jones. Outside Dragic. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Prez. That one misses. Johnson with the defensive effort.
My bad, yo.
Here's Jones. Basket counts. Jones has got 6.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And good. He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside Dragic. Three-pointer. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. Floats it up for Cousins. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just
get that out of there. I'll block that man.
quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, I like the feed here. When the defense has to worry about Cousins passing and scoring, watch out.
There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Smooth passes to Cousins. Here's Smooth. To the inside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles.
That's wide open.
Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Smooth's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Jones looking for an opening. Shot to stop the run. Misses.
And the intensity of Cousins isn't limited to just offense. His defense has really improved thanks to how he can test shots.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, you see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Green out there with Smooth. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Shot clock at 5. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety.
He had a green. He got a green.
Kids are vulnerable at this time. They don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get a
How do we leave him wide open like that?
What is the right way? And I think the younger you are,
don't leave him wide open like that,
it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Here's Haslam. No good on his first attempt of the game. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story.
On offense, here are the Heat. The pass to Okpala. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Nunn. Hits the three-point bomb.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Los Angeles guys shooting the lights out in this one. 77. He got it again. Sensational.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
Fourth foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Here's Okpala. There's the triple. That one no good. Here's Smooth. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Hero. Pass to Nunn. Here's Okpala with the shot, and he hits the jump shot.
Assisting.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. To the paint. Swiped away. Knocked away. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Watch out make this.
And it's Haslem with the rebound.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
No, why y'all keep subbing him out, bro? Come on, stop subbing him out.
And the Lakers with some changes. Avery Bradley comes in for Fred. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Smooth. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting.
Oh, but did you see that? That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He says some, boy, let me get over there real quick. No, he said, let me get over there. Let me dunk this, bruh. Wait, bruh. Oh, wow, bruh. He just set a screen. He think that's a charge foul right there. The horse, look at his face. Like, he going crazy with that slam.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
He go crazy with that song.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Hero. Here's Okpala. Cans it from short range. Okpala's got 4 points this quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. McGee finds Howard. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
I bet I'm gonna get this.
And here is Los Angeles now.
Wow.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Hero. Haslem, the pass to Nunn. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hero. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he slams it one-handed.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Nunn passes to Haslam. Here's Akpawa. Passes it to Hero. Beyond the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Take it off you, bro.
In the layup for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something is rarely a good idea. When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
10 steals, dang.
Posing his will at the defensive end. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Smooth. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Miami with the ball. Here's Nunn. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy covering the play on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. It's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's pads and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Avery Bradley. And Miami also making a switch. Jones checked in for Myers Leonard. Having another steal.
$11 steals.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Smooth. Here's Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Smooth checked in for Los Angeles. That one is no good. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played this?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game. He'd have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Smooth. It's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Miami shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. From outside the arc, Hero no good. LA's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem, and he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Hero passes to Okpala. They get a hand on it. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys in a year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Haslem can't get it to go. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this. That's just great touch. The teardrop, oh, that's all.
Oh, I keep messing up on my layup. I'm trying to switch it up.
About shit.
On offense, here are the Heat. None can't get it to fall.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about? Very strange.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap.
Stop stuffing that dude.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you know, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smooth.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done.
Oh, stop missing that, bro.
Everywhere.
Smooth check. In for Los Angeles. None can't get it to fall. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Smooth, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you know, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, you know, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more.
Hold on. Yeah, I knew it.
Karl Malone, 24-inch pythons, brother. Out there in any of these games.
She took it again. I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about something else, y'all.
Passes to Nunn. He dishes it to Johnson. The 17-footer. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
There's the pass to Green. Here's Smooth. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Johnson. All sorts of time. Rebounded by McGee. Pass to Prez. Dishes to Green. This one for 3. No good there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. We got to go out there and fight every game, you know, hustle, our energy, our defense, and, you know, we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Baby weak, they taking a thought. Glowed up, had to get in my zone. See them hate, that's the biggest mistake. Being great, so I see them a rate. Cheesecake, need it all on my plate. Overseas, I ain't switching the state. London ace, in it, eating a steak. Told mama I'ma get what it takes.
Next game, we're going up against the Toronto Raptors. And then on the 12th, we're going up against the Phoenix Suns. And on the 13th, we're going against the Golden State Warriors. Ooh, I can't wait to go up against the Golden State Warriors. They go lose easily. Because we're too good, that's why. Let me check my VC.
I'm a devour, that is a Fendi. I got them sour, still you a. They want me slipping, they want me to fall. Feel like I'm pimping, I'm standing in tall. I'm on a mission and finish them all. Special edition,
yeah, that's a lot of VC right there. Wait, 15,897. Oh, okay. 1,500, 1,000. It's 15,000.
Glowed up, had to get in my zone.